after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you.
No, it's not. But it's so sudden. You just decided so quickly right after the funeral.
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future. In reply, my father rubbed his temple and sighed quietly.
After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys. I have connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. That is what we talked about before, yes?
But what if...
Stop mumbling.
But what if I don't want to work there?
Don't be so silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just gonna hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman.
He came close to me and his face softened.
Look, this is all for the best, okay? You might not know it now, but you'll appreciate it later.
For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so angry. Do you even care that grandfather passed away?
Of course I do.
Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better.
Excuse me. I don't like your tone, young lady.
It's like nothing even happened at all. Like you just ignore the fact that he's no longer here.
Don't raise your voice at me.
What did he ever do to you to deserve this? My father, his face hardened, crossing his arms, and erupted into angry laughter.
You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick.
Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead? While everyone was grieving, were you holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's face? Did you feel just a little bit happier seeing him lying in the graveyard? A flash of rage crossed his face and he whipped the back of his hand across my cheek.
You don't know anything! Running your mouth like you somehow know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut. You did not know my father. You did not know what he was capable of.
You're not supposed to hit people.
Is everything alright? What happened?
Nothing. I'm not hungry. I think I'll just go upstairs.
Honey, wait!
I quickly turned and ran up the stairs to my room, slamming the door behind me. Rebecca came in short pants, and for a while, I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheeks still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully it doesn't bruise. What am I saying? Tears formed in the corner of my eyes. But I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry for a second time today. I had to be stronger than that.
Are you alright? Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father.
I'm fine. I just lost my appetite, liar.
The lasagna's done, though. And I don't want you skipping any meals. Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about it, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat.
You're not telling me the whole story.
Simple. Dad slapped me. I just don't want to eat right now.
Please, dear. Tell me what's going on. I wish you would tell me why you're being like this. No. I'll leave your food on the table if you want to eat it later.
Finally, Mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. I really didn't know what to do. I need to do something, anything to get my mind over what just had happened. Anything would be better than thinking anymore about the pain still radiating from my cheek. I was going to move in my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I would be prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, that was a good idea. I should start packing. I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while before I finally found 2 large bags. Pulling them out on the floor of my room, I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets so that I could bring all the things with me. I didn't have much to bring other than just clothes and some toiletries. It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many in my room that I would miss if I just left the house. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. If it were going to be my new home, it'd have to feel like it. one way or another, I was going to make it at home. Just as I was packing my things, my cell phone began to ring and vibrate in my pocket. I slid my phone out of my pocket and answered it, while slowly easing myself onto the bed. Who could possibly be calling me?
Hey Anderson, you there? Is everything alright? We were worried about you, so we decided to call. Hello?
I'm really glad you guys called. My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What happened? Are you okay?
Well, somebody began to tell me at the funeral that afternoon. A small silence followed when I was done recalling what had happened, and to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now. I'm so sorry. Do you want us to come over right now?
No, it's okay. My dad is in a good mood, so could we just keep talking on the phone like this?
Of course! We'd stay on the phone until the crack of dawn. Right, Suzu? Yeah. We're always here if you need us. After all, we wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you, right?
Yeah.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang. Yeah. I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We've got to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously. What's with you and naming things? You've got to step up your game, Naomi. Falling behind with the cool kids like Anderson and me. Hey! I'm a cool kid! If anything, I'd say you have to step up your game.
We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon I forgot about the events that day and was engaged in a conversation about Naomi's favourite TV show, some show called Herlock. We all agreed that the actor playing the title character certainly had a very distinctive look about him, with that long overcoat scarf wrapped around his neck. We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. Ah yeah, but he still has high cheekbones, and his are pretty, though I do have to say I prefer Jackson, and as a bonus his actor is just so sassy. I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realised how late it was. Well, it's already 1 AM. Sorry for keeping you guys up so late. I think I'm going to hit the hay for tonight. See you guys at school tomorrow. I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends. But it was really nice. Well, to the bathroom I go. I took a relaxing shower, and nothing beats hot water and the feeling of being clean. After I dried myself, I promptly dressed in my pyjamas and crawled into bed. A nice hot shower after a long day. I'm so glad to finally be in bed. It had been a long day. I knew that I was wishing for something to change about in school, but I certainly wasn't expecting any of these things to happen today. And I have to go back to school tomorrow. Ugh. I curled up on my side, tightly wrapping the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to be returning to school, but my dad probably would make me go just for the sake of it. Time to go to sleep. I reached out to the lamp on the nightstand to turn off the lights. However, my mind was so lost in the passing of my grandfather and the thought of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind the entire night until the next morning. I shook my head to try to clear the sleepiness out of me, to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night. It's already time to wake up. Wait, school! Soon I realised I had to go to school. I slid out of the bed and looked at the vanity mirror. Oh, that's a relief. Luckily, there was barely a bruise on my cheek. They had to squint to actually see it. I doubt anyone would actually notice unless they leaned in really close. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack and caught the bus to go to school. It wasn't even hours before everyone heard the news. I was approached in school and given condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shocked my friends.
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as hell, man! Quit being so sensitive, Naomi. Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
See over here? The bar goes up depending on, I believe these ones represent Naomi and Suzu.
Of course you would side with her.
No, I sided with you earlier.
Huh. See? At least she knows how to have fun. I know how to have fun. You don't need to be wild to have fun.
Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there.
Seriously? It hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible.
Still, that's really fast. Are you going to be okay?
Of course, haha. But even in the cover of my best friends, life seemed to keep testing me. Oh God! Oof!
Hey! Don't go around shoving people like that. Whoops. Did I strike a nerve, Cappini?
Oh no! It's Lisette! She let out a small laugh as she twirled her hair around her fingers. Lisette, one of the last people I wanted to see today.
It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard, Lisette?
Of what?
Her grandfather's passing.
Ah, well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
It doesn't really sound like you mean
Mean it? Exactly.
I do mean it. Earnestly. Why wouldn't I?
Typical Cappini. Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something? I wouldn't be surprised if she brought out the bat from behind her back right this moment.
I nearly forgotten the crowd that followed us out, which was mostly comprised of people that no one wanted to see on a typical school day. No one had the slightest idea why exactly they followed Lisette around persistently, but they labelled themselves as social equals with Lisette.
That is out of line. Suzu comes from an honest family.
Says the one whose family profits from